So this is Hyper-V Manager. First, we can so here also just, so what is the password in a client? But migration here to create a virtual machine, because I have a 2 GB RAM only. So I have to create a virtual machine with a very small RAM only. Means very small operating system we require, like XP. But if you install XP, it will take a lot of time. That is another problem. So I have to install with a server core. It's a better one, or a nano server. Okay, first of all, I'm going to tell what is a virtual hard disk. So then it is covers um, it covers um, storage virtualization part. Already I told what is storage virtualization. Okay. So two ways we can tell to storage virtualization, like a combination of multiple disk and create a huge amount of disk, or a redundancy like write 0, write 1, write 2. So write 0, write 1, write 5 kind of stuff, or LVM. Okay, these are all comes under virtualization. Another is virtual hard disk. So when we call it as a virtualization, means it's like a virtual hard disk. So this is my client PC. So you can see this is my client PC. In a client PC only, I'm creating virtual hard disk. Okay, so to create a virtual hard disk, you require to go to um, disk management to create a virtual hard disk. Okay, so I'm going to disk management first. So it will open. It will take time a little bit, because it's in a client mode. It is not a work workstation PC. It is work group PC. It is a domain PC, right? So it will take time. You have to run as administrator only. It is not searching. Why it is not searching? Okay, I will show you in my physical machine only. So I'm open run. Physical machine is anything now about it. So this mgmt.msc. Okay, here I have a two disk 0, disk 1. Both are physical disk only. Okay, I'm going to my VM drive. So I'm going to my VM drive. Open. These are all my virtual machines, and this is my virtual hard disk. Okay, so I'm going to create a new virtual hard disk. So I'm going to remove. Oh no, no, not required. I will continue with this one. Okay, where is my this one? Right. Okay, so you can go to file or action. You can get it attached to a VHD. Okay, you can see in a disk management action. Attached VHD means to attach existing virtual hard disk. Create VHD means to create a new VHD virtual hard disk. Okay. Mm. So if you click here, if you click this button, automatically action menu will come here. If you click it, so then it will go on. So I don't want to use. I will use this one only. create VHD, and it is showing two things. One is virtual hard disk format VHD and VHDX. Okay, and another type of hard disk, virtual hard disk types, it is showing fixed disk, fixed size, and dynamically expanding. Two things it is showing. So VHD format support up to 2 GB, sorry, 2 terabytes of disk, up to 2 terabyte of disk supported by VHD. VHDX support more than 2 terabytes. It support up to 64 terabytes of hard disk. Okay, and VHDX in only earlier, it not support earlier than Windows 8 or 2012 server. Okay, it means if you take Windows 7, it's not there. If you take Windows 8, VHDX is there. That's it. Okay, what is a fixed and dynamic? So you can see, read the fixed disk. The hard disk, the virtual hard disk file is allocated to maximum size when the virtual hard disk is created. Virtual hard disk will file grows to maximum size as the data is written to the virtual hard disk. So that is a difference. So we'll go to our notepad. First we'll see the virtual hard disk thing. I think we can't copy from here to there. This is won't get copied. No, we can't copy. You have to type it. Both are in same machine, but still we can't copy. First of all, first we see virtual hard disk. Virtual disk or virtual hard disk. Um, Formats is in a format VHD, VHD, and VHDX. Two type of formats are there. So VHD format support up to 2 terabytes. Okay, it's less than 2 terabytes. You have to take it. Okay, VHD support more than 2 terabytes. More than 2 terabytes, but only it works from Windows 8, means 8, 8.1, and Windows 10. And server side also 2012 server, 2012 up to 2016 and 2019. So more than 64 and maximum size 64 terabytes only. You can't use more than 64 terabytes in this. Types of hard disk are there. Two types are there. Fixed size, dynamically expanding. These are in your PC only. These two are in your PC only. So normally any Windows 8 or Windows 10, you can see VHD format also. If you have Windows 7, so VHD only there. VHDX won't be there in a Windows 7 and earlier versions. Okay. So what is a fixed hard disk? It is giving in a one single statement. So we'll try to type this one. Virtual hard disk file is located to its maximum size when the virtual hard disk is created. Now, what is a dynamically expanding? Same thing. Virtual hard disk file close to maximum size. As data is written to the virtual hard disk. Okay, so that is a difference. So I will show you here. So minimize, go to new. Uh, what is a fixed hard disk and virtual hard disk? This is my hard disk. For example, this is my hard disk, physical hard disk. So this is my physical hard disk. This is my physical hard disk. Okay, the size of the hard disk, for example, size of the hard disk is um, 1 terabyte. This is my physical hard disk, 1 terabyte. I'm going to create a hard disk which is virtual hard disk. So I'm creating a virtual hard disk. For example, I'm going to create a 200 GB fixed disk. I'm creating 200 GB virtual hard disk. I'm creating inside of my hard disk. Where it will store? Anything stores in a disk only, right? Your cloud is nothing but a hard disk. Somewhere it is a hard disk. For us, it is may not be hard disk, but it actually stores in somewhere in the hard disk only. Whatever the type of hard it is, normal hard disk or a SCSI hard disk, whatever it is, it stores somewhere in the place, right? So same thing. Okay, so virtual hard disk also stores in your physical machine only. And I created a fixed size hard disk, 200 GB fixed size hard disk I created, VHD or VHDX, so don't worry about that one. Okay, now what happened, this disk contains what, how much data is contained? This one is of only 10 GB data. For example, I copied a 10 GB data in the disk. Okay, so here I need an answer. Answer is how much free space available here. For example, it is having a 1 terabyte free space only. Okay, I need a free space. 1 terabyte of free space virtual hard disk is there. In that one, I created a 200 GB virtual hard disk. Virtual hard disk is 200 GB. Okay, so it is a fixed size, and I have a data in the virtual hard disk, inside a virtual hard disk, inside a 200 GB. I have only 10 GB data is there. That's it. Now tell me how much free space I have left. Means whenever you copied you have a pen drive. Think like you have a pen drive, 16 GB pen drive. You copied a 4 GB data. How much is left? 12 is left, right? You copied a 12 GB data into the pen drive into 16 GB. Sorry, you copied a 4 GB data into your 16 GB. How much is left? 12 GB is left, right? So same thing here. You have a 200 GB hard disk and inside 10 GB data is there. Now tell me, just any answer, tell me how much is I am getting free space. just an overall, you don't need to give any accuracy, like convert 1 terabyte into GB subtractions. Okay, so that much not required. Just tell me any answer, guys. Understand? This is my physical disk. I created a fixed disk 200 GB. I put a 10 GB inside data, 10 GB data in a 200 GB hard disk. Just like you copy data, right? Like that. How much remaining phrase disk free space? How much is there? How much availability? How much disk space is available? Anything? No answers. Speak, guys. You're there, right, guys? Three are gone. Nothing. No answers. You're gone. Yes, my voice is clear. Do you get the point or not?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
990 GB.
9,
90.
90. Good. Any other answers? Very good. Just tell some answer. No problem. It's wrong or right. I'm not interviewing. Right. I'm not putting a score. Any other answer? Two possibility. One possible answer. I got it. One possible answer. I got it. Whether right or wrong, we'll see that one later.
Sir, 9990.
9,990.
90.
Okay. Good. So actually 1 terabyte means 1000, right? 1024. Actually 1024, but think like 1000. You subtract 10 GB. How much you'll get? 990 only, right? Okay, no problem. Just tell me any answer. Okay. No possible another answers. You can see 2 GBs. One is 10 GB, another one is 200 GB also there. Okay. Okay. No problem. Very good. Okay. Here the 10 GB is in the 200 GB, not in a 1 terabyte, right? So it is inside a 200 GB. It is a fixed disk, means the disk, the whenever you create a fixed disk, this 200 GB occupy in the physical space. It occupied means, well, how much data inside, that's a second point, but 200 GB space will occupy in your physical disk space. Okay, in a physical hard disk it occupy 200 GB. So complete first only it is occupy 200 GB. So what will happen, the free space become less. So 1 terabyte, it means 1024 minus 200 GB, you have to do it. So approximately think like 800 GB free space is there. Okay, so this is fixed disk. So it will occupy 200 GB, and you put a 10 GB only. So inside of this machine 8 GB free space, sorry, 190 GB, right? So it's 200. So 190 GB free space is there, but in a main physical hard disk it's 200 GB occupied. Okay, 10 GB it is occupied in 200 GB, 190 GB free, but still total 200 GB occupied. So I got only 800 GB only free space out of 1 terabyte. That is a fixed disk, starting only it occupies. Okay, 10 GB here. Now next one is I'm creating a dynamically expanding disk. Already 200 GB is occupied. Next practical I want to do is, like, I want to create again 200 GB 200 GB dynamically expanding this time. So 200 GB is already occupied, and again I'm going to create another virtual hard disk. Now I'm going to create dynamically expanding. Its name is big. Dynamically expanding disk. Expand or expanding disk, any nickname you will use it. So this disk I created dynamically expanding more. Now I put a data here inside is again 10 GB. Okay, again 10 GB. So first one we got an answer like I told. So it's a 1000 GB physical disk, 200 GB fixed disk. Now 800 GB free space is there. Okay, 800 GB free space is there. Okay, so this is a this part. Now I created a dynamically expanded disk. After that one I created a dynamically expanded disk 200 GB, and I keep 10 GB. I keep 10 GB. Now what is the free space? This is a free space earlier. This is a free space now. What is the free space now after creating this one? After creating this one, so what is the free space? Dynamically expanding. I put a 10 GB in 200 GB disk.
790.
790. Good. So you subtract 10 GB, so you will get a 790 GB free space only. That is it.
Because it is dynamically expanding.
Yes, very good. It's a dynamically expanding. It means when you create a 200 GB disk, it won't occupy 200 GB in the free space. It won't occupy 200 GB. Whatever the data you are keep on putting, based on that only it will expand. Okay. So based on data only you put a 1 GB only. So the size is 1 GB only. You put a 20 GB, it's become 20 GB. You are keep on putting data, it will expand up to 200 GB only. Okay, it won't expand more than 200, but it will expand up to 200 GB. So you put a 10 GB, 20 GB, 30 GB, 40 GB, you keep on putting data, it expand up to 200 GB. So then we have another facility. What is another facility? So if you create a 2 terabyte disk, dynamically expanding disk, 2 terabyte of disk you created. You can create up to 64 if you are using VHDX. If you create to a terabyte dynamically expanding disk, no problem. Only it is how much data you are keeping inside. Okay, so how much data you are keeping inside, that is important. So how much big disk you are created, that is secondary part only. Okay, so very good guys. So you understand. So fixed disk means it occupy first time only, irrespective of what data inside. Okay, dynamically expanding, it is won't occupy it won't occupy much space, very basic space only it will occupy, but it respect to the data what you put it inside a disk. Okay, so this is a fixed disk and dynamically expanding disk. I've written a statement, and you can understand from the statement also. Okay, here it is. So data is written into the virtual hard disk. Okay, and the formats also written. Now I will show you how we can able to do it this one. And we need a maximize. I put always VHDX because that's a new format. I like that one only. First I'm going to create a VH fixed disk. Okay, the GB size is 10 GB. 10 GB is also okay. Before that one I want to show you my H drive. So this is a H drive. I have a lot of files are there. Means other data is also there. Okay. Can you see S drive have a 278 GB free? 278 GB free out of 531 GB, 278 GB free. Okay, very less space. 278. Remember that one. Where is this? So 278, right? I'm creating 10 GB fixed disk. Browse, or you can use H. Okay, I'm going to put it in H only. The name of the file. So name of the file I want to put it. Name is fixed disk. I put a V fixed disk 1. Okay, I put a V fixed disk 1. So because I have already V disk 1, so I put a V fixed disk 1. Okay, save. So I put a name, location, VHDX or VHD, anything, no problem. Okay, fixed size. Click OK. It will take little bit time to create the disk. When you automatically create it, it mount into your this one also here. It will add a disk. Okay, so it is creating. It's going on because it's a fixed disk. When you create a fixed disk, always create a 2 GB, 1 GB kind of stuff only because it will create faster. If you create a 10 GB, 20 GB, 30 GB like that, it will take time. You create a 100 GB, it will take a lot of time. Examples we can take anything, but we can restrict into this one. 278, right? So 268 it will show after creating. So let it create. Let it create. Let it create. Why I'm showing it is not only in server. So in normal desktop also we have a virtual hard disk. So first we have to see there, and we have to add the points in Hyper-V. Okay, if you don't have Hyper-V, still you are having a virtual hard disk concept like Microsoft virtual hard disk. Virtual hard disk concept is same, but formats may change. So different technologies using different type of formats like Linux, and some kind of cloud computers will use QCOW2. QCOW2. So QCOW. That is also a virtual hard disk format. .img format like image format, img formats. Okay. Uh, VMDK file, VDI. Okay, different kind of things. Yeah. Okay. 10 GB virtual hard disk is created. Okay, it is not initialized. Nothing is there. But if you go to H drive, this is a H drive. Okay, and can you see the size? Size is 278. How to refresh it? So how to refresh? This is a refresh. Refresh it. Now it is 268. Okay, you can see 268. I can't able to write. This is 268. This is H drive. Okay, 268. Okay, 50% occupied. See, that is a physical hard disk. I created just 10 GB hard disk. I didn't put any data also. Not even I initialized it also. Okay, even if I initialize, so I'm going to initialize the disk. Disk number 2 as a GPT. Anything MBR or GPT, you can able to initialize that is. You can create a simple volume also. 10 GB directly I'm creating. You can create a partitions inside, no problem. But I'm creating directly. File system completed, NTFS file system only. You can identify whether it is virtual hard disk or normal hard disk. This is the color it is showing, virtual hard disk color. Normal hard disk, the plain gray. This is something around maybe blue, green, sea blue. So girls knows that colors. We don't know colors. and also if you right click, you will get a detached VHD. If you right click here, no detached VHD. If you right click here, you get detached VHD. Okay, now this is the iDrive. You can open it. Open. This is iDrive. You can keep the data also. Physical machine, no? So it will show so many other options also. So I put the data. I'm going to this PC. So it is 200 mega size. Okay, so this is my 10 GB iDrive. You can eject it from here. Right click. You can eject it from here also. Okay, eject option is there. You can eject the drive from here, or you can go to here and you can tell detach VHD. Detach VHD. So I'm detaching it. Okay. Even if you are remove the hard disk, still it is showing 268 only. It means it is occupied in a H drive already. Go to H drive. We'll see. Is it open or what? The H drive is open. See, this is your virtual hard disk. Right click. My system becomes okay. Properties. Can you see? This is a 10 GB size. Size it is showing 10 GB. Okay. Now, how to mount this in a Windows 8 and Windows 10? If you double click on it, it will automatically mount it, because earlier we already formatted, everything is done. Simply double click on it, or you can right click and mount. You can see the option mount also. In top you can see mount. Okay, but I already done a double click, so very good. So you got this one. See, iDrive. So two files. Drive letter may change, depends upon your system. Okay, but you can understand. See, the new drive is this 10 GB, and then open it. Then you can see your files. So this is your fixed disk. Now I'm going to show you how to create a disk. So what is the space here now? 268 GB, right? So I'm going here. No, not here, right? So where to create? Action, create VHD, VHDX, and dynamically expanding. And I'm selecting 2 terabytes. Okay, so I given 10 GB, 10 GB for a fixed disk, right? So here also I'm taking 10 GB. Browse H drive only, so it's H drive. I put a V. Just for understanding, I put a dynamic disk 1. Just for our understanding only. Save. So VHDX dynamically expanding. Okay. Now we'll see what will happen. I think it is already added. See, for fixed disk it is taking time, but dynamic disk it is not taking time. So 10 GB. So I'm going to refresh this H drive anyway. Action, refresh. A small changes occur here. A small changes occur here. That's it. But not change it to 258. Actually 10 GB means 258 it has to show, but it is not showing like that. It is showing a 268 only, but point 0.2 something is there, it become 0.1. Okay, where is this disk? This is a disk, right? Right click, initialize. Okay, before initialize I am going to show you here. This is a 4 MB disk. See, 4 MB. Before I initialize it, it's a 4 MB disk. Okay, we'll come back in each and every moment. Observe. Right click, initialize the disk, ZPT. Okay, now I initialized it. That's it. Now disk size increased. It's not occupied 10 GB starting only. See, that's a dynamic one. Now 68 MB. Okay. Next, I'm going to format this one. New simple volume. Okay. Nothing. Just next, next, next. NTFS quick format. Finish. Now it is formatting, and it will create a new drive. It is refreshing also. And my system become little slow because of again updates. So this is J drive. This is a J drive. Okay. What is the size of J drive? It is showing here. So 10 GB. And here no change. We'll go to this. What is the size? It is almost 168 GB. 168 GB. No, 168 MB, not GB. It's a 10 GB disk, right? 168 MB. Showing in kilobytes. Properties. 164 MB. So overall size 164 MB only. Nothing affected on a H drive. But still I didn't put any data, right? So I'm going to that drive is J drive. Nothing is there, just I keep some files. At least if you put a 1 GB data, then maybe you will understand something affected on that one. So may I have some data here? So maybe F drive, anything around 1 GB. Packet tracer is around 130. Uh, so this is almost 1 GB, 1910. So okay, so we'll take this one, copy, put it in a J drive. Yes. So I'm copying around 900 MB data. So initially it is showing 164 MB, my disk size. Copied, successful. Now you can see this PC. You see this J drive? It is 190 for like something is occupied. H, it will become 2666. 268 is there. Now something 2 GB is it is showing around 2 GB is reduced from it. Why? Because of no, it's a fixed disk. Sorry. It's already 10 GB. Okay, so properties of that file, it's around 1 GB. Okay, so what is this meaning is your virtual hard disk is nothing but a file in your hard disk space, means in disk space, in a normal hard disk it is nothing but a file. Okay, it's a kind of disk file, disk image file only. Okay, we can store the data in virtual hard disk. We can store the data in a hard disk, and like normal hard disk only, how you store the data, we can store the data, and we can connect the virtual hard disk to our PC like a normal hard disk. How you connect a hard disk, same thing we can connect your virtual hard disk. Okay, you can keep the data in the virtual hard disk. Okay, so this is storage virtualization type only, right? VHD. Okay, so I'm detaching it. Okay, I can able to detach, I can able to attach it. Okay, I can able to detach it, I can able to attach it. Okay, so I detached my VHDs, means virtual hard disk, I detached it. Can you detach your physical drive? You can't do it. This is a physical hard disk, you cannot detach. No detach option. This is also physical drive, you can't detach it. And virtual hard disk also we can use, like you use as a physical hard disk. Like you can put a data as you put a data in a physical hard disk, you put a, okay, you can put operating system also, you can put a operating system also. I'm going to delete this one because it is taking almost 11 GB space. I don't want to consume like that. Shift to delete better. So permanently I deleted that one. This part completed, close it. Not required. So I got the space back. Good. Right. Okay, I think you understand the difference between fixed size and dynamically expanding size. Okay, now we'll see the disk in a disk things in a Hyper-V also, but before that one